Hello, everyone. Welcome to Toyeen Talks. Wow. Thank you for your likes, subscribes. Thank you for watching our videos. Thank you for everything. Thank you. I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
Àtọ́bí Mohbad ó wá àtàṣe kò lè rí tọ̀ pa lórí ọmọ yẹn ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé ọ̀tọ̀ ni ẹni tó ló bímọ ọ̀tọ̀ lẹni tó gbé placenta lọ fún ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ.
When he grows up and dies, the baby would be the one to buy his coffin. Those words still sound weird to me because, it's actually coming to pass now. Because now my husband is late. And Liam is the Mohbad. Do you understand? And obviously, Liam really wants to still buy his coffin.
Olórí burúkú ṣe ń gbọ́. Ó ní Liam is the Mohbad because Mohbad is dead. Ṣó ti gbàgbé pàdúrà tí ń kọrin. Àdúrà tí ń fún wa freestyle. Ó ní Liam is Mohbad. Àdúrà is Mohbad. Èmi náà wọ́n pé mo nice ẹ má wọrí. Ó ní Liam ọmọ náà ra is Mohbad. Ẹ bá mi rán létí. Àdúrà tí ń kọrin. Àdúrà tí gbogbo orin tó yẹ kí Liam kan kó fi pawó lọ́jọ́ iwájú. Àdúrà tí ń kọ ó ti gbàgbé ní. Liam is Mohbad. Ṣàkí ń ṣe bí ọ̀rá. Let me tell you the number one problem of this girl. She lives in a world of fantasy. She wish. Nǹkan tó ń rò yẹn, òun ló máa sọ síta. Can you imagine? Liam is Mohbad. Bá mi rán létí ni pé. Bá mi rán létí pé àdúrà ti di Mohbad. Àdúrà ti ń kọ ní Mohbad. Gbogbo orin tí Mohbad kọ sílẹ̀, àdúrà ti ń kọ. Àdúrà ti ń freestyle Mohbad. Ibo ni Liam ti fẹ́ rí Mohbad báyìí. Ìjà láyé máa ṣẹlẹ̀ gan. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ.
When he dies, because it has been written and it will happen. So we had a good relationship, not until after, before my husband demise, after the delivery of my child, it's from one problem to another. The fact that my husband forgave his mother, and he felt
he and his mother,
they've departed for a long time. Yes, so he felt betrayed, like because we had a close relationship, so he felt betrayed.
Point of correction. Did you hear what she said? She said because Mohbad forgave his mother, Baba felt betrayed. Where and how did Baba feel betrayed? Don't forget that I have all those videos here. Iya Mohbad was never allowed to come close to Mohbad. Iya Mohbad was never allowed. Iya Mohbad was only allowed to come close to Mohbad 4 months after she was pregnant or something. I can't remember now. If you remember, they said a day to her giving birth at the traditionalist place. She and Iya Mohbad had a very big fight. It was Baba Mohbad that settled that fight. So where on earth, if Baba was jealous, will Baba settle their fight? Mohbad's mother and her fight. Now she's saying on this place that Baba was jealous because Mohbad forgave his mother. Can you see how the manipulative skills this lady is using? And some people are dumb. They believe what she's saying. Let's continue.
Betrayed. Like, why do I have to accept to the forgiveness of his mother when we didn't discuss it with him? And it is not my fault. This is his child's decision, not me. But I feel like maybe he felt like I betrayed him in one way or the other. It's been from one problem to another. The placenta of my child, he was insisting that he wanted to bury he wanted to have the placenta of Liam after his delivery. And my husband said he cannot give it to him because his mother is not the one in his house. He has other wives.
Can you hear? Can you see the lies? He said Baba was angry because of placenta. And it was Mohbad's decision that he cannot give the placenta to his father because Mohbad's mother was not with his father. Now listen, Baba Mohbad did not ask for placenta. It was Mohbad that called Baba Mohbad and said, Daddy, my wife had put to bed. I am bringing the placenta. Can you listen to me now? Baba did not know anything. It was Mohbad that called Baba that, Daddy, my wife had put to bed and I am bringing the placenta. Baba waited for 3 hours. After 3 hours, Mohbad did not bring placenta. Mohbad now called Baba that, Daddy, I am no more bringing the placenta. They have taken the placenta away. But Baba, being a calm and cool father, he didn't even ask the father. He didn't even ask the father that. The father did not even ask Mohbad that, who took the placenta then? Baba said, okay, so far somebody had taken it. That's fine. Fair enough. Not until when they got to the first corona inquest, and Ashana said, Baba is fighting now because they refused to give Baba placenta. That was when Baba remembered that, Otomani, who did they give the placenta to? Now look at what she's saying. Because Mohbad is not alive again to defend himself, she's lying that it was Mohbad that said, don't take the placenta to my father. When it was Mohbad that called his father that, Daddy, I am bringing the placenta. Let's continue.
Their wives, and he cannot trust him with his child's placenta. And when my husband was alive, he never queried him, he never questioned him. But now that he is dead, he's been saying different things. And after my husband's demise, he literally called for my husband's properties, like the landed properties, his YouTube password, his car, like so many other things. And
he was asking you for it.
He was asking everybody. He was literally calling everybody to ask. And he called
He called you.
He did not call me. But he actually called people to talk to me. He called my dad. He called my mother-in-law, my husband's friend. He called so many people to talk to me.
Everything that Mohbad owns,
including the landed property. God forbid.
Are you serious?
Yes. Like if I refuse to do that, he will make sure he destroy me everywhere.
Are you serious?
Okay, you listen. He said, Baba said, if he doesn't give him password, Baba does not even know how to operate internet. I'm telling you now, even when Mohbad was alive, Baba does not have an Android phone. I'm telling you that authoritatively now. You can ask him. Baba does not have Android phone. Baba just got his Android phone when Mohbad died. Am I communicating? Baba did not have Android phone when Mohbad was alive. So tell me, Baba does not know how to operate the internet. That was when we started Justice for Mohbad. Baba goes to every platform. He will just enter. He was messing about. I am telling you that categorically now that one of the phone Baba had, I got it for him, which was an Android phone. Baba never had an Android phone. Now this is the girl that said Baba was asking for Mohbad's password to go into Mohbad's YouTube. Make it make sense. Baba ti o dele Mohbad pe méjì rí. The man that does not know how Mohbad feeds, the man that does not have anything to do with Mohbad, that is the man that will be asking for password. The man that does not even have Android phone. The man that, it was when Mohbad died. Let me be honest with all of you. It was when Mohbad died and people are now talking, calling Baba. That was when Baba knew that Mohbad is big than what he was saying. Because Mohbad really pretended for his father. Mohbad only buy food stuff. And that was when Mohbad died. The father said, and I quote, Mohbad never gave me 500,000. The highest money Mohbad gave me when he was alive was 100,000. And Baba said that, go and check my account. So if Mohbad let Baba know that he was big, we would have said Baba asked for such. Baba said it was when Mohbad died that they knew how big Mohbad was. And that was when people were talking. Baba didn't know Mohbad's worth at all. So is it the father that does not know Mohbad's worth that will be asking for password, asking for properties? You all can remember that even Mohbad's father said that. Mohbad's mother said, even where I was living, people don't know that I gave birth to Mohbad. It was when Mohbad died that they knew that I gave birth to Mohbad. Mohbad did not let them know what is. He did not let them know his worth. That was why they are saying Mohbad does not own that house. Because Mohbad lied to his parents. But he told the father the truth. And he told Prime Boy the truth. So the man that does not have anything, Baba does not understand anything. Even the royalty. It was when Wunmi took Naira Marley to court. That was when Baba knew. Because Naira Marley told them in court that when Mohbad was coming to stay to sing in his record label, it was Baba that brought him to sign. It was not Ashana. So he is not going to give Ashana Mohbad's royalty. He said he's going to give Mohbad's father the royalty after the justice. Ashana secretly took Naira Marley to court to collect the royalty. Now, this is the idiot, the dingbats, saying Baba is asking for password. Go and ask Guresi. It was Guresi that is now teaching Baba and Baba's children. I told you Baba have a genius among his son, his children. They are the ones that started teaching Baba how to use the internet. Ask Guresi what I'm talking about. Baba had no internet. Baba had no... You remember that when I started talking about justice, I was not really happy with Mohbad. That Mohbad did not treat his parents well.
Yes.
So wait, first and foremost, even after immediately Mohbad died, do you understand? Were you and him, did he contact you?
No, he did not. Even the day my husband was buried, like I went.
Like the day, yes, exactly.
The day my husband, the day of the burial, I immediately got there. You know, those area boys. I think my father-in-law and one of his girl were like I don't know. They are just like they have a relationship together. They've said so many things before I got there. They said, and one woman, that woman is like they have a relationship together. So they've said so many like bad things about me before I got there. Even the day when they wanted to bury my husband, I got to know online.
This was how many days after he died?
That was like a few hours after his demise.
Few hours after
yes, I got to know on me that they wanted to bury me. When I got there, like a lot of people wanted to, kidnap my baby from me. They wanted to lynch me because of different things that they've said at the scene.
Just a few hours after his death.
Demise, yes. So when I got there.
Now let me tell you what happened that day. You remember I told you when they got to look at her. She said she got to know of Mohbad's burial online, and I keep asking this question. You live in Lekki. Mohbad lives in Baba Mohbad. They wanted to bury Mohbad in Berigbe in Ikorodu. I'm asking this question. Ashana got to Ikorodu within a twinkle of an eye when they wanted to bury Mohbad. Don't forget that Baba said they were all at the mortuary, the morgue. When the morgue refused to accept Mohbad, Baba told them, Wunmi, Darosha, Adura, that I will be going to prepare where we are going to bury Mohbad in Ikorodu. So you all should come there and meet me there. Can you all remember Baba said that? Now this girl is telling us that she got to know about Mohbad's burial on the internet. Let her make it make sense. Now let's accept that. Let's accept she got to know on the internet. Now from Lekki to Ikorodu, did she get a private jet? Because even if she's on a speed bike, she cannot get to Ikorodu, Lekki to Ikorodu within a twinkle of an eye. So definitely she knew Baba. She was there when Baba told them to come to Ikorodu. But because every of her words are lies, let me tell you what she's coming here to do. She wants to show Baba under the bus. Ofe bauju Baba yenje. Ofe rairo fun Baba yen so that the world will dislike him. But unfortunately, the more you come for this man, the more you come to discredit this man, the more you are exposing yourself. Am I communicating? Now, she said another thing, that when she got there, the Ikorodu boys, they wanted to attack her. Let me tell you what happened there. I've told you all before. When Adura got to the Ikorodu, they knew what she did to Mohbad. Adura was very angry. Immediately she got to Ikorodu, she was with Mohbad. She went with Mohbad's car key. She went with Mohbad's car. Adura went to her immediately. Adura was angry, and Adura said, "Can I have my brother's car key and the key to his room?" Am I communicating? Adura took it from her immediately. The Ikorodu boys were angry because they knew that she has a hand in Mohbad's spy. And if you all can remember, Omiyale said, and I quote, Omiyale said they wanted to attack her. They had to get a Uber to escape. Can you all remember? They never wanted to attack her to collect the baby from her. When she got there, Baba even prayed for her. Baba begged her, Baba hugged her. Baba Baba treated her like a true wife. The husband just died. Baba prayed for her. Go and ask everybody there. Baba prayed for her. So when did Baba spoke with the woman that they should kidnap Omonora, that she had to escape Omonora through nylon bag? This girl is just out there to discredit Baba. But let me tell you, your interviews, everything you are saying on the internet is not going to count in the court of law. Continue exposing yourself. We are going to be analyzing it. Let's continue.
I stylishly moved away from those people to him because he was there. He was at the scene. I moved to him. I greeted him. He did not answer. Like, I was even trying to put his grandson to him, like, him, but he just moved away.
Can you see? She has said two things now. She said she went to Baba to greeted Baba. Baba ignored him. Baba ignored her. She said she stylishly gave Omonora to Baba. Baba ignored her. Now, she has said two stories. When she was with TVC, she said Baba wanted to kidnap her son. So, she escaped. She put the boy inside the nylon bag. Now, on Arise TV, she said she gave the boy to Baba. Am I communicating? This is intelligence. Please give me my kudos. Show love and like. Show love and like. Are you not getting my point? On TVC, she said, and I quote, she said Baba wanted to kidnap her son. So she had to escape by putting the boy in the nylon bag on TVC. On Arise TV now, me. Oh, Baba, please send me an inbox message in this kini. Join it Arise on TVC. Katu lepo. Did you all understand? She said on TVC that Baba wanted to kidnap her son, so she had to hide the boy inside nylon bag and escape. Now she's saying on Arise that she went to Baba, she greeted Baba, Baba ignored her, and she stylishly gave the boy to Baba, Baba ignored her. Can you see? Our words are not correlating. Our words are not aligning. A liar has no memory. A few moments later, my baby join na tún ma gbe yen síta lọ́la. Èmi ni ma press neck yẹn lórí internet. Continue making videos.
So that was when I knew that, oh, this is about to be a movie. Do you understand? That was when I knew that, no, this man had something in mind. But, you know, after that, I still tried to put a call through to him. When he started talking about the DNA, and I called him, I asked him, like, Daddy, what do you want? Like, why are you doing this to your grandchild?
And you contact me. Kí ló wúkọ bàbá tẹ́ sọ yẹn. Bàbá contact yẹn ní kó inbox me. Did you see another lie? Did you see another lie? She said when Baba was talking about the DNA, she put a call through to Baba. Now, I want to play the call she put through to Baba. And Baba be joining her. A few of that TV inbox me. A few minutes later, she said when Baba was talking with DNA, she put a call through to Baba to ask Baba, Baba, Daddy, why are you treating me like this? Let's go back to memory lane. The one and only time she called Baba. Let us play it. 15 lade. Okay. Umbo. Emma Binu ijo. Emma Binu. Sorry. Umbo. Any soon. Umbo. Yeah.
Hello? Yeah. Baba. Yeah, no sorrow. We could not find them about to be Bukki. We could not find Baba. We could not find him. I was sorry, Bukki. This is the obvious somebody went to police. The obvious somebody. And it's correct. Baba, the obvious telling him. What's up for you? What? What do you have to do? The obvious somebody. I don't come on my fuck on Nabi. I don't come on my fuck on me. The obvious telling him. The obvious telling him. The obvious telling him. people.
Can you all hear that? Can you all hear that? Meanwhile, she said it that she put a call through to Baba to ask, Daddy, 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 what have I done? Not to talk to me. That was the call she put through. Can you see? A few minutes later, Etu Baba mi join Lele Ekpo. Ani gbogbo àṣírí ẹ̀ la mama tú síta. Ẹ jẹ́ ká padà sí ibi tá tin bọ̀. Let's continue to listen to her. Yeah.
Why are you also doing this to me? Then he said, why do I have to take Liam to Mama's place?
So was that his beef?
No, I think the real beef is the fact that Liam is in the picture. Like, he doesn't like the fact that there is Liam in this picture. If there was no Liam, it's...
A few minutes later, Etumaba be caught to be by. The interviewer asked her, why is Baba so much beefing her? Listen to me now. The interviewer asked her that, why is Baba beefing her so much? And she said, Baba is beefing her because Liam is in the picture. This is a lady that told us that Baba prayed for her. Baba went on prayer mountain to make sure she has Liam. This is the same Baba that is not happy that Liam is in the picture. Make it make sense. Please type, Ashana, make it make sense. Am I communicating? This is the lady that said it on this same channel that Baba made Liam to come to life. Baba prayed for her. Baba took her to prayer mountain. Now, this is the same lady on the same television station saying that Baba is angry with her because Liam is in the picture. Are we communicating? How does that correlate? Let's continue.
It's like he will be the one to be in charge of whatever my husband left behind, like his royalties and everything. But the fact that he has a child.
Can you understand? She said Baba is angry that Liam is gonna be the one that will inherit Mohbad's property on one condition: if DNA is done and they confirm Liam is Mohbad's son. And let me tell you, Ashana, what you don't understand is, even if it is confirmed, Baba and every member of the family, they have a percentage there. Believe utolori buruku shepeteri awaye ma sherere. Believe totifisi lokoni. That is why they are crying up and down about royalty. Can you see this girl? She's not even crying that they took his father. They don't want his son to live. She said, Baba is angry that because the royalty and the property, it will go to Liam. That's why Baba is not happy. This is a father that is running around for you to have a child. This is a father that when Mohbad died, even before Mohbad died, Baba never come to disturb you in Mohbad's house. Baba never come there. Baba went there just twice. Baba sat in his house. Baba did, look at how unkept that man was. Look, the house has no roof. This is a man that suffered for his son to be somebody. Have you forgotten? Daddy Romi lọ sí poli. Kàkàkí lọ sí poli. Mo lọ bá àwọn Malian. Daddy, I am sorry. Lóhùn òkè ló fi kọ́. Daddy, I am sorry. Daddy ní kí n lọ sí poli. Mo lọ sí poli. Mo lọ sí Malians. Ọmọ pastor tó ti wọnú ayé. Daddy, I am sorry. And you sat there and saying, Baba is angry because Liam is going to inherit Mohbad's property. Oh my shit. You walk on it on women, didn't you? Ma tell you being you on because Ashana is jobless. Because Ashana has nothing to do. You know, they want to live a luxury life, but they cannot work. That is why she's so bent on taking Mohbad's property. That is why the thought of buying Mohbad came to her in the first place. That is why she's not feeling any remorse for losing Mohbad. Because the property was a target. Let's continue.
Child, you know, Liam is like the what is it called?
Is Liam an obstacle to him?
Yes, that is how it is. Liam is like an obstacle to him. He doesn't like his existence. Like his existence, like is really it's like a threat to him. Let me put it that.
Listen, Baba does not like Liam's existence, and this is the same man that fasted, went to different prayer altars to pray for Liam's existence, and this is the same man that you said does not want Liam's existence. Ashana, do you ever go back to watch all these interviews? When you follow a dumb skull, when you follow a dumb skull queen of Oloshos, your thoughts would be like a dumb skull person. She doesn't have sense. She is senseless. She is senseless. 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 Wunmi is Iketifo. She is senseless. Senseless. She is senseless. 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 But you must say, Thomas, if you block him. Eba mi pe Bisi Emmanuel kó má bá mi fi orin sí àwọn irọ́ tí Ashana ń pa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ.
So is that why this whole DNA thing?
Yes, and now he doesn't even want to do the DNA. That is why I'm here. Because, you know, it's really sad is because a lot of people...
Can you imagine? And now, she said Baba does not want to do the DNA. That is why she is here. Where is your evidence? I shock your ọmọ ìbákan. Ẹ lọ fọkàn balẹ̀, ẹ má kánjú. Gbogbo yín mo ní kẹ́ lọ fọkàn balẹ̀. Aṣọ ọmọ ìbákan gbogbo ètò sọ pé iṣan ara ẹ ẹran ara ẹ ti jẹrà wọn ò lè rí nǹkan kan mọ́ ṣé nǹkan tí Ṣẹpẹtẹrì sọ fún ẹnìyẹn àjọ ya ẹ lójú ẹ lọ fọkàn balẹ̀ wo aṣọ kẹbákan bó jẹ́ bàbá ló ń sá fún DNA ni o bó jẹ́ wọ́n ló ń sá fún DNA ni o ìpàdé di inquest wàhábù ikú ò ní pa yín judge inquest ikú ò ní pa gbogbo yín. Ọlọ́run á bá mi fún gbogbo ilé mi gígùn àtàláfíà láti lè fi gbé wa délẹ̀ lérí láti lè fi lọ sí higher court. Ẹ máa wò tí ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ. Gbogbo èyí tó wá ń sọ yìí nǹkan tẹ́nìyàn ṣòro ń fi lọ́kàn balẹ̀ fún. Ṣàmẹ́pọ̀ ti sọ part payment fẹ́yàn ènìyàn ṣòro ex lawyer bàbá olórí burúkú tí ò níwèé gbèlú tó fẹ́ lọ ṣe kéèsì lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹjọ́ ṣó fẹ́ àfẹ́rí ló fẹ́ lò lọ ẹni tí ò níwèé gbèlú tó fẹ́ lọ ṣe kéèsì lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Do you want to? Can I shock you? Confidence tí olórí burúkú ènìyàn ṣòro fún wọn nìyẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ.
You know, you should go online and see what they've done to that innocent baby. They've called him so many despicable names. They've posted this picture online. They've written RIP. They've said so many things.
Listen, she said they've called him a lot of despicable names. I want you all to please. I want you to be honest. Who started picking people's pictures, people's children's pictures? When we started this justice, please, Emma Bomi, and Toba Bomi along with Nibo. When we started this justice, I'm always coming out and saying, please, our opinion can differ, but let us respect each other. Yeah? Ashana started posting Liam's picture just to prove a point. Yeah? Now, please, who started putting children's picture out? It was Olori Buko Ashobolaba Shayi. Jokoti PayPal. She started with my son's picture. She started cursing my son. I have witnesses. I have a lot of it here. Now, let me shock you. When they started coming for me, cursing everybody's picture, son, people sent me a lot of messages. BJ, Lord Dakpada, Funwa, Lord Dakpada. I dislike cursing children. And people know me for that. Ẹgbẹ́ bí tí bá ti kọ́kọ́ ṣépè fún Liam síta. Ẹgbẹ́ bí tí bá ti gbé picture Liam síta wá, abiyamọ ni mí. I will never do it. Ẹ lọ gbogbo bó ṣe máa ṣépè fọmọ tó. Nǹkan tó bá mú mi gbé ọmọ ẹ ṣépè, ó ti ṣe millions fún mi. When Eledi Olabanji started cursing children, she was cursing anybody that go against Ashana. She will come out, pick their children, curse those children. I did not respond. Can you all remember? I only responded the day Ashana Wunmi, she went on a supporters platform. She started cursing everybody that is supporting Baba, everybody that is seeking for justice. She started cursing them. I was really angry that, look at this girl. We are fighting for justice for your husband. And you are there cursing our children. And I came out that day. That was the first time I came out. And I said, come here. The next time you will curse these children. And I, even know about that pada fun. Ibi tí mo ti ń dá padà fún ẹ lọ bá mi wá fídíò yẹn, ara ni mí. Mo ní, mo de mo dislike nǹkan tí mo ń ṣe. Ọmọ ide force mi kí ma ṣe. And I stopped. Mo de sonjo yen. Mo ní tó bá tún bọ́ta ṣépè fún ọmọ ẹni kankan. Because you remember, she said it that day on her supporters platform. She said, and I quote, she said, I will curse their children for 7 days. And I told her that day, mo ní tó bá tún bọ́ta ṣépè fún ọmọ ẹni kankan. Màá wọ sùtánà sódì fún ẹ. Màá gbé fọ́tò ọmọ ẹ. Màá rọ̀jò ìpèlè lórí. Bring the video out. Ibi tí ma ti ṣépè fún ọmọ ẹ. She was paying her bloggers. She was paying Jokoti paper. Afokugba Imbata. They were really coming for everybody's children. Just to scare people to say their truth. So when I saw that she was the one, Ashana Wunmi, was the one fueling the cursing of children, people started cursing her back. People started cursing her back. And have you ever seen me coming out to curse the boy directly? No. Ìyá ẹ̀ ni máa ń gbé ṣépè pé bí bàbá ò ṣe jèrè ọmọ ẹ̀, òun náà ní jèrè ọmọ ẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé ó pa Mohbad. Ibo ló ti ṣépè? Where is the cause? Because she's hiding under those bloggers to do many harms. Now because those bloggers are not supporting her fully again, she turned to a blogger for you to see what she has been doing in the dark. She has turned herself to a blogger. Now, what did Uncle Muiwa do? Just because Uncle Muiwa said the truth on Baba's TikTok yesterday, she updated for Uncle Muiwa. She put Uncle Muiwa's picture. She said Uncle Muiwa is looking for money to feed himself. Toba mo iṣẹ́ Uncle Muiwa ṣe ni. Uncle Muiwa bá gbogbo ẹbí ẹ̀. I don't want to go further. Now look at what she's saying. She said they are putting RIP. I remember vividly. It was Afogugba Imbata that first of all put RIP on my son's picture. And she put it on Sister Confi's pictures, children's picture. Do you know what this girl does? Everything that she does, she will now put a lie on people.
Things, you know, and now that he has done all these kind of things to this baby, the only thing I can do as a mother to get him out of this mess is to get the DNA done.
The good thing is that we actually have Liam in the house. I think we should bring him in because the resemblance between him and Mohbad, for instance, is just so strong. Is any
Auntie tó jẹ́ pé he is a she. This interviewer, can you hear? And we call this representative of a national TV in Nigeria. Even Nedu, Elenu Jollof Rice, Elenu Diarrhea, even Nedu of, podcast. Nedu had 3 children. 2 of those children that look like Nedu, they are not his children. But the wife brought those children and said that they are Nedu's children. Until when Nedu did a DNA, and Nedu realized that out of those 3 children, it was 1 child that is his son. Now look at this auntie. This is a she. How can an educated people say that because resemblance is there, you call the person's children? I'm telling you this today. for record purpose. Go on Google. They do 3 children. The 2 children that looks like Nedu most, they were never his son. DNA confirmed it. And look at this auntie. She is a E. Transgender. She's transgender from E and become a she. She's now saying that the resemblance is there. Let me now shock you. Go and ask any pregnant person. If a pregnant woman is just sleeping beside, not if a pregnant woman is just sleeping beside somebody continuously, the baby can look like that person. Am I communicating? Look at this auntie, as old as he is. Tomu gbogbo ike atike kan to kun soju. Ti gbogbo braid e to scanty pẹ̀lú lẹ̀kẹ̀ tó wọ̀ sídi tó wọ̀ sọ́rùn. He is a she. Ohun ẹ̀ dàbí ohun Barry White. I can see the strong resemblance. Can you see their bias? The same thing Chud said. Chud said, whoa, a replica of Mohbad. Let's continue.
Is there anybody that can bring Liam in for us to see?
He doesn't want to get the DNA done again.
No, but he initially asked for the DNA.
Yes, because he thought I was not going to do it.
But do you also think that you should do the DNA
I have
yourself?
to. No, I have no any other option.
Have you done it, or are you planning to do it?
We haven't. Like, my lawyer should be the one to.
Well, we are going on a break. We are going on a break right now. So when we come back, we'll first have a look at the beautiful, handsome Liam that's Mohbad's son, and then we'll continue.
Go and look at the structure of the interviewer's face. You are laughing. I said somebody is a she. Transgender ni. And I was structure ojú ẹ̀. Ó dàbí ọkùnrin tó di obìnrin. Ìtorí ẹ̀ ní gbogbo ọpọlọ tó fi jẹ́ kó thinking faculty. Ó ti wà lẹ́yìn díẹ̀. Ó ti yọ okó ti lẹ òbò mọ́.
For you today. And we have beautiful Liam. Can they
say hi?
Look at him. Say hello. Now, this is a person. I mean, look at his.
Ọmọ mi ò tún gbóyìnbó. Ẹ wo ọmọ mi. Wọ́n ní kọ́ ọmọ mi ṣe hi bó ṣe ń ya wọ́n ni. Lily ọmọ náà rà. Lily ọmọ yóò dẹ̀ wá mọ̀ mí ni o. Ọmọ àṣànà. Bí ṣe kórìíra ètò. Mi kórìíra ọmọ yìí o. Ọlọ́run gbọ́. Àwọn tó bá mọ̀ mi máa sọ fún yín. Mi ń bá yàn jà. Gbogbo àwọn tí mo mọ̀ níbi. Tí n bá bẹ̀ jà mi ní bọ́ ọmọ ìjà o. Kò síbi tí mo ti lè pàdé ọmọ ẹ̀. Ó dàbí ìgbà tèmi àti kan àwọn blogger yẹn jà ń jọ sí. Tó jẹ́ pé she was really coming for me then. I said it publicly that day when I was having a show. Mo ní bí ṣe kórìíra ẹni tó gbà tá ń jà yẹn. Mo ní yóò ní kí n rí ọmọ ẹ̀ lọ́la kí má kí ọmọ mi ni. Abiyamọ kò ń bọ́ ọmọ jà. Mi ní extend ìjà tí mò ń bá ìyá jà kí n extend ẹ̀ sórí ọmọ. Ẹ lọ bẹ̀ àwọn tó bá mọ̀ mí. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan tó wà Manchester. Sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. Mo pàdé ọmọ ẹ̀ ní Asda ńjọ́ kan. Ọmọ yẹn ò rí mi lọ fà. Mo so mọ́. Omi tó fẹ́ bọ́ lójú mi. Mi ń bọ́ ọmọ jà. Olórí burúkú ló máa ní òun bá ìyá jà tó wá kó lọ sórí àwọn ọmọ. I don't do it. Ìbínú ìyá ẹ̀ ni mò ń bínú sí kò ń ṣe òun. Táṣànà bá pè mí lọ́la sẹ́ tó sọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ wàláhì èmi gan ni máa nílò. Gbogbo èyí Táṣànà ń ṣe a lè ṣe gbogbo kíní ní tùbí ìnùbí. Ẹ wo ọmọ mi. Wọ́n ní kó ṣe hi. Ìṣe ló ya wọ́n sí lọ́yà báyìí. Ìtòkú mọ̀ pé rọ ni lọ́yà ń pa. Ẹ lọ ṣé kí n fi wọ̀nyí. Auntie yìí is a she. Ó ní say hello to this TV. Ọmọ mi ṣe báyìí sí lọ́yà. Kò wojú auntie o. Lọ́yà lọmọ yẹn kọjú sí. Àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké gan nice. Wọ́n lè disappoint èèyàn. Wọ́n ní say hi to the camera. Ọmọ ò bá wo camera, ó bá lọ wo lọ́yà. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ.
Look at his eyes. He looks like his dad.
Liam, say hi. Look at the camera.
Ẹ wojú tó fi wá tí ẹ. Ẹ wojú ìgbà tó ní he looks like his dad. Ó ṣe báyìí. Àbólórí burúkú ni àbáyé yín fẹ́ bàjẹ́ ni. Tálẹ̀ ń tàn. Ojú tọmọ yẹn fi ń wò wọ́n ni. Tálẹ̀ ń tàn. Àbíkú fẹ́ pa yín ni. Tálẹ̀ ń tàn. Auntie Ofo, he is a she. Eja Magbolo.